Here is, I think, the most common question and or concern that customers have about these frozen drink machines, and I'm sure it applies to the ice cream machines as well, is that once you receive the machine, you get it plugged into the proper electricity, and you turn it on, oftentimes nothing happens. On this machine, the add mix light is blinking. Sometimes it'll be the mix out light, often both will be blinking, and while those are blinking, the machine will never turn on. The machine is telling you that it wants to have the slushy mix inside the hopper, and that it won't turn on without it. So you can either fill it up with slushy mix. Don't fill it up with water. That'll freeze into a block of ice down here and cause all kinds of problems. But there's a way around this, of course. Here we have the mix out light blinking, or mix low light blinking. And what we're going to do here up top, we're going to take a look at these two guys. This is the sensor for mix low, or add mix light. And this is the sensor for mixes out. There's no mix. These would have to be covered in liquid to go off and to allow the machine to run. But an easy way around it is just touching the sensors from metal to metal. So metal's touching that sensor, and metal's touching the hopper of the pan. And now metal's touching that sensor and touching the metal of the hopper. So should be that we have pulled both of the sensors now. Should be. There it is. So as you can see, the add mix light has gone off. I'm just going to turn it off and back on again. And here we go. There's the compressor on, and you'll see that it ices up in here very quickly. If the machine conks out on you, it's just because the metal things are used to fool the sensors. One of them is falling off, that's all. Sometimes you'll have to hold them there with your hand. You see that icing up already? That's what you want. So even without the mix or any liquid in the top, that's how you'll test it. To make sure everything still gets cold and that everything's working. While I'm here, another very common question is that the later model tailors will have this cleaning required light. And that's another thing where you'll everything seems like it's ready to go, and you turn on the machine and nothing happens. The cleaning required means that the tailor wants you to clean the machine before you use it again. So the only way tailor knows if you clean the machine is if you've taken off the clear plastic door off the front, plexiglass door off the front. So if you could take that off and leave it off for 7 minutes, then the machine will assume that you have cleaned it, whether you cleaned it or not. So when you put this back on and turn the machine on, that'll fool the cleaning required sensor, and you'll be able to use the machine again. Another way to do it is to actually clean your machine. Imagine that. But that'll get you by those two problems that new owners of these machines often have. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.